After days off, vacations had, Toronto FC back at the Kia training grounds, the group back together for some light training. Gareth Wheeler with you. The vacation time, that's in the rearview mirror now. Michael Bradley's trip to Disney World, that's done. Drew Moore, no more chilling down in Texas. That will have to wait for another day. It's back to business for Toronto FC. Only two players who aren't on international duty were absent from training today. Sebastian Giovinco still in Italy. Victor Vasquez still away. Both players will be back by the end of the week. No rush whatsoever with Toronto FC not playing until next Wednesday in New York City. But today was more about questions being answered pertaining to injury. And there's been a lot of concern over right back Steven Beitashour, who suffered that lacerated pancreas. Yes, I can't believe it either, in the Canadian Championship victory over the Montreal Impact. Had a chance to speak with Steven today around the training grounds. Is in great spirits, walking around. They actually did a procedure. They didn't do full-blown surgery. It was very rare what Steven suffered. Typically, people that suffer a lacerated pancreas do so because of a stab wound or a serious car accident, not a tackle in football. So it's incredible what he's been through, but he's optimistic that he's going to be back sooner rather than later. But it was far too soon to set any kind of date. They're going to wait and see. Patience will be practiced and preached over the course of his recovery, but nonetheless, it was great to see his smiling face in and around training today. In the meantime, it means that Oyvind Alseth, who's played the last two games for Toronto FC, he becomes front and center. He's done very well in his two games that he's played, but with the MLS transfer window opening on Monday, that opens up the window of possibility for another player or players to be brought into camp. In the meantime, Greg Vanney very happy with what he's seen from the young player Alseth.
I think he did well. I mean, I think in the first game in Dallas, he had some decisions to make, some good, some off a little bit, which is, I think, at times to be expected. I think he showed some composure on the ball in both of the games. I think he made progress from the first game to the second game, which is what you're always looking for. So I think, all in all, it was good.
Yeah, obviously very good to get the opportunity, and very excited. Against Dallas, so after the Dallas game, I was a bit disappointed. I think we all were, and so it was very good to bounce back with a good performance against Orlando.
It's no secret that Toronto FC have wanted to address the depth at the right back position for quite some time. Yes, Justin Morrow can shift over to the right. He's very comfortable playing there. Alseth, more than capable, but they might want to bring in another player with more experience. Speaking about the right back position, Raul, a young Brazilian, has come in. He's on trial with Toronto FC. We'll see if he's part of the plans. He's still just 20 years old, so TFC may still want to address and bring in a more veteran, more experienced option at that position. We shall see as that transfer window is swung wide open for all MLS clubs. Also on the injury front, Nick Hagglund, very much on the road to recovery, is said to be 7 to 10 days out from his possible return, meaning next week in New York may come a little bit too soon, but the following Saturday, a home date against the Colorado Rapids, may be a proper time to see Hagglund back with the group. In the meantime, TFC will still be supporting their players who are off on international duty at the Gold Cup, and we'll be bringing you updates all week long on torontofc.ca.